Okay. Well, is it somebody going to ask a question?
Yeah, what about how your team fought there at the end?
Oh, I was really proud of them. I've said all along I really like this team, and so we played. We didn't play perfectly at all, as we know, and a lot of rough spots. But the kids never blinked. Either did the coaches. They kept working at it. I think there was always a confidence that we could both move the ball. I'm not sure exactly if we could ever really found consistency on the ground, but we could always thought we could get to a point where we could move the ball. And as games like that go, some of the stuff off defensively gets harder too. I mean, they had a pretty good mixture of stuff that they found that was pretty good, but then our defense rose up and made some plays that were just outstanding. So
how good was Tanner?
Tanner was outstanding. I think that made it. Boy, one in particular with somebody right in his face to JD near the end there. That was like a big time quarterback play. Very, very exciting.
Mike, could you talk about the winning touchdown pass? What'd you see on that?
Well, it was just a quick post to Stanley Morgan off of a tight split, and Stan had been running a lot of corners, a lot of outbreakers throughout the game, and it's a nice call, change-up, curveball call that got in there for a nice touchdown. It was really, really well done, and the ball had to, in the coverage they were playing, the ball had to be thrown quickly on time before they could overlap that middle of the field player.
You guys never gave up. I mean, you're down 12. So in the fourth quarter, the guys could have easily packed it in, but yet they didn't. How proud of you are you of that?
Really proud of the. I think that this team's had it in them all the time. We've just it hasn't come out like it did tonight in some football playing that you really, I hope, is something for the players that just gives them confidence. We were playing, gosh, at one time we had a freshman guard, a freshman tackle, freshman tailback. I'm pretty excited about this group, so there was just a real good fight and some real good composure, and never gave up. Had to, and when we didn't score with the opportunity before that, it could have really looked bad. And I had blown a timeout earlier that really I was mad at myself about. So we only had 2 timeouts to stop them when they had the ball. But we had enough time to come down there. Guys were really smart on the 2-minute drive, getting out of bounds, catching the ball. I thought it was just really, really poised, good-looking football.
At what point in the game did you say, we're going to put this on Tanner, we're going to scrap the run, we're going to put it on his arm and his shoulder?
Well, there was some point in there, Sam. I don't remember exactly where it was, where I said, we're going to have to stop running on first down. It's time to start stretching these guys out a little bit. They were all crowded up in there so much that we needed. And then we did. We hit some stuff in there that I think changed the second part of the game. It wasn't like at the end, but when we hit Tyler Hoppus with the big angle that one time, that right in there, it was like, okay, we're responding. This will be all right.
Is there a temptation, given what he did tonight, to just say, let's put the 3 wide receivers out there, let's roll it, and let him win us games like he did with other quarterbacks in the past?
I really don't want to go there, and especially right now at this moment. I know there's a trap there somewhere that we are not going to let go of the running game. I don't like just giving the ball to the quarterback 50 times and say, okay, go win the game for us. I think we need to help him. But boy, he was pretty good tonight, and I think if we can then balance our game out, that's really what we want to do.
How much did you guys need this, though, just with the last 3 weeks and the negativity it's brought on and just all the questions and doubting out there the last 3 weeks?
I think that it was obviously really big for our team. I think that, like I said, the thing I've admired about both this team and the coaching staff is that they kind of just come to work every day and do their job. The team has not wavered as far as their work ethic, and the coaches haven't either. And that allowed us to have this game today.
How big was that newbie stop in that third quarter to force them to a field goal? Because you give a touchdown there, that really could go sideways.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. There were some major plays like that in everything that's going on here at the end of the game are forgotten, but made a big difference in how the outcome came. You know, every bit of that was big. So, you know, and so, you know, the one thing that made it like that too is we failed so many times in that we had to kick field goals, but thank God for Drew Brown. You know, he's had one of the most consistent years, and I'm talking even day to day in practice, of the kicker that I've been around, and he was just terrific tonight.
How's the injury situation?
Man, we got all the safeties back, and it wasn't long before they were all gone again. It felt like it was rough. And then Tanner Farmer was out, and Farniok played most of the game, I believe. So, and besides that, I don't know about any of it long term.
What kind of spark did Jalen Bradley give you tonight?
Nice. You know, and I think that you guys probably saw it from his past in high school, but I think everybody got a chance to see kind of what we've been talking about tonight. He's got some real burst. He's got great feet, great vision. Pretty exciting. I think that what he did, we didn't get a lot going in the running game, but what he did in the running game might have made a big difference in the game.
I know you hope it happens, but how big of a deal is it that maybe this can spark, like they're getting rewarded for all their hard work with him?
I think that it can definitely be something that is important for the next time, you know, and I think maybe the most important thing is just plain old-fashioned confidence. Yeah.
Is there in some of your coverages tonight, you guys, their receivers got behind?
Yeah.
Any concerns there?
Yes, absolutely. You can't do that. You know, there's one important element about covering whenever you have a deep responsibility or a man, or you have to take away the most important thing, the most dangerous thing. And if they throw something else, you go tackle it, but you can't give up that throw. And a couple times we did, and a couple times they dropped it. So
you didn't have any timeouts there at the end. Was there talk, you know, in those last few plays, like you can't take a sack here, and just how much trust did you have in Tanner there to orchestrate that?
Well, we practice it a lot, and he's a pretty poised guy, as we all saw. So, you know, I think that was a beautifully done drive, just with what our players did, catching the ball, getting out of bounds. The time that was used was correct. It was just pretty well done.
All right.
Thank you, guys.